Good morning to everyone. Myself N.Kalpna. I am from G.k.jain Higher Secondary School, Royapuram. For more educational video, please subscribe our YouTube channel.
Today for the 10th standard I am going to explain the topic is transportation in plant and circulation in animal. In this lesson I am going to explain the topic is heartbeat. So what is a heartbeat? It is a rhythmic form. It will be having the sound of lup tup lup tup. How it will be happen? Because of the closure of the valves. So we already know about that heart will be containing the four valves, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valves and the two semilunar valves. So because of this closure of these four valves only we can hear the lup tup sound. Okay. So heartbeat, it is the one complete form of systole and diastole. What is the meaning of systole? Systole means it is the contraction and diastole means it is a relaxation. That means one complete form of contraction as well as a relaxation, then only it will be formed as a heartbeat. So heartbeat which contain the contraction and the relaxation, that it will be the systole and the diastole, one complete form of systole and the diastole. And heartbeat per minute it will be having 72. Normal heartbeat is 72 to 75 times per minute. You already know about that. Per minute it will be 60 seconds only, but it will be more than seconds. So that is why it will, how fast it will be. So per minute it will be contained 72 to 75 times the heartbeat will be there. So this is about the heartbeat, and the next topic is initiation and conduction. So initiation means how it will be started. Conduction means how far it will be going on. Okay. So what will be the initiation and what is the conduction? Initiation and conduction of the contraction. So you already know that heartbeat which contain the contraction and the relaxation. Now we have to see where it will be initiate, the contraction where it will be initiate and how far it will be conduction will be happen. Let's see, before that initiation and conduction, just see the structure of a heartbeat. You already know that heart will be contain the four chambers. And the top chambers, it is the auricular, atrial and the ventricular. This is a right side and the left side will be there. Left atrial, left ventricle, left auricle, ventricle. So left side and the right side, it will be contain the four chambers. So this is the left side and that is the right side. So left auricle, left ventricle, right auricle, right ventricle. So totally it will be four chambers, and this is the valve is there. Okay, at the top of the wall it will be called it as a superior vena cava, and the bottom it will be, it is a inferior vena cava. So in the auricular, top layer of the auricular and the left side it will be contained superior vena cava as well as the inferior vena cava. So nearer to the superior vena cava a group of muscles will be there. Okay, where the group of muscle, it will be nearer to the superior vena cava. So nearer to the superior vena cava a group of muscles is, it will be there. That group of muscles which will be called it as a SA node. Okay, sinoatrial node. What is the full form of SA node? It is a sinoatrial node. Where it has been located? It has been located nearer to the superior vena cava. So SA node will be act as a pacemaker. What is the meaning of pacemaker? Pacemaker means which will have the initiation. It will be having the capacity to stimulate the heartbeat. Okay, that is called as a pacemaker, which will be having the capacity, ability to initiate themselves. Okay, they initiate the heartbeats. That is a pacemaker. So SA node will be act as a pacemaker. Where is the SA node is present? It has been present nearer to the superior vena cava. So in this SA node, automatically it will be initiate the electrical impulses. Those electrical impulses, it will be get it from the SA node. It will be easily spread out throughout the auricular, throughout the atrial. Okay, it will be present at the top layer. The electrical impulses which is from the SA node, it will be easily spread out throughout the auricular. Okay, so when it has been spreaded, automatically it is started to contract. because in this thing we have started to learn about the initiation and conduction of contraction. Where it has been started? From the SA node, the electrical impulses have been started, then it will be spread throughout the auricular. Then again what happened? After the spreading, it will started to contract itself. So after the contraction, those potential, a limited potential of electrical impulses, it will be send it nearer, it will be pass on to the AV node. Why it has been called as a AV node? It will be present in between the auricular as well as the ventricular. Okay, yes, that node will be called it as a AV node. So here we having a two kinds of node. One is a SA node, other one will be the AV node. SA node means sinoatrial node and AV node means atrial ventricular nodes. That means it will be present in between the atrial as well as the ventricle. That is why it is called as a AV node. So the electrical impulses from the SA node, it will be passed on to the conducting towards the downwards. That means through the AV node. After it reaching the AV node, it will again started to move towards the downward directions. Okay. So those electrical impulses, it is move on to the downward direction. Here again a bundle of fibers will be present in it. These bundle of fibers will be called it as a bundle of His. Okay. So after the AV node, a bundle of fiber will be there. It is called as a bundle of His. Why it is called as a bundle of His means, it is a name of scientist who has discovered these bundle of fibers. That is why after his name it will be called it as a bundle of His. Okay, it was discovered in the year of 1893. Okay, who discovered the bundle of fibers? It is called, who was discovered, it is the His. That is why it is called as a bundle of His. After the electrical impulses pass on to the bundle of His, then it will again moving towards the downwards. Here the bundle of fibers, that means it is called as a Purkinje fiber. Again it is also after the name of scientist only. That is why it is called as a Purkinje fiber. These fiber, it will be spread throughout the ventricles. These electrical impulse after it reaching the fibers, it will be spread throughout the ventricles. Again it started to contract. So with the electrical impulses initiation as well as it will be sent it throughout the heart chambers, it will be contract. First after the SA node, the upper side it has been contracted. Then again it will be sent it towards the downward side. Again the lower side ventricle it has been contracted. So overall the heart has been contracted. After that it will be sent it here, the contraction will be held. Then again it started to relaxing. Again what happened? Again the same procedure. From the SA node, the electrical impulses started to moving to the downwards, again the contraction. So likewise the contraction and the relaxations will be happen. That is why during the contraction and the relaxation, the closure of the valves will be held. Due to the closure of the valves only, we can hear the rhythmic sound of heartbeat, that is a lapped up sound. Okay, now you are clear about the initiation and conduction. And next one, see, this is the way. So started from SA node, how the initiation and conduction of contraction, how the contraction and the relaxation will be held because of these format only. Started from SA node and it will be goes with the AV node, then it is being goes with the bundle of His, then it is being goes with the Purkinje fibers. SA node, sinoatrial node, AV node, atrioventricular node, and bundle of His, it is been discovered by the scientist is. That is why it will be called it as a bundle of His. Then Purkinje fiber, again it will be discovered by the scientist name is Purkinje. That is why those fiber it will be called it as a Purkinje. So after the transformation of these impulses from these parts, the whole heart become contracted. Then after a while, those contraction it will be get relaxed. Again it started to contract. So this is the repeated mode of contraction and the relaxation will be there. So due to the repeated mode of contraction and relaxation only, we have here the lapped up sound and it will be called it as a heartbeat. Okay. And next one, heart. we will be having two different kinds of heart. One is a myogenic heart, other one is a neurogenic heart. So myogenic and neurogenic, nothing difference else. From the name you can understand, neurogenic, with the help of neuron transmission, the heartbeat will be initiating means. Okay, with the help of neuron impulses, the heartbeat will be held means those heart will be called it as a neurogenic. Okay, suppose without the neuron will be held, they themselves will be initiate the heartbeat means that is called as a myogenic heart. The example of myogenic heart is human heart. Our heart will be the myogenic heart because there is nothing of neuron will be, it is not being able, neuron will be impulsed to the initiation of the heartbeat. As we have a special type of muscle that is called as a cardiac muscle. That cardiac muscle will have the capacity to initiating the heartbeat. Okay, so that is why myogenic our heart is the example of myogenic heart. So what is the difference of myogenic and neurogenic? Neurogenic means neuron impulses will be initiating the heartbeat. Myogenic, never, no neurons impulses will not be in there, they themselves initiating will be there. So this is about the myogenic and neurogenic. So today's topic we discuss about the heartbeat. Heartbeat we know about that it is a systole and the diastole formation. How the systole and the diastole formation will be done? Because of the SA node and transport the electrical impulses from the SA node, then it is move on to the AV node, then it is move on to the bundle office, then again last finally it will be ended with the Purkinje. Overall the contraction will be held. Later on again the contraction get relaxed. So due to the repeated mode of contraction and the relaxation, what happened? You will be having the rhythmic sound of heartbeat, that is called as a heartbeat. Per minute it will be having 72 to 75 times. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.